Oh, greetings from Hurricane Irma. Uh, well, I'm not broadcasting from the hurricane itself, but I might as well be. So, not many people are actually going to drive into a hurricane, but apparently we did for work, and now we're driving out of it. So, greetings from Miami. Well, not very long. I'm not going to be here anymore. These like conventions, not to go into too much detail, are booked like 2 years in advance. Well, 2 years ago, there was no hurricane here, but now there is. So it's very strange how they did not cancel this thing like yesterday or the day before. I mean, it already showed its ugly little head. So anyway, I guess it's a Cat 5. Some say it's a Cat 6 or whatever the hell it is, Cat 7, whatever it is. It's about to devour the Keys, and it does not look very pleasant at the moment. So, here we are. Yeah, I was really looking forward to this. I mean, I'm planning on. I mean, seeing how they weren't canceling, I was planning on being here till like Tuesday of next week. I mean, if they're going to keep this thing going on, it's very strange why they didn't cancel this thing a long time ago. So we drove out here for nothing. So we'll get reimbursed, but still kind of stupid, but whatever. And it's kind of weird putting people's lives in danger for a convention. They know this thing is not safe, and they cancel it the day before it goes live because today was just, we all get arrival day, and tomorrow it starts. Well, it's over now. So, I mean, the idea was at first on the way here that said it's normally 3 days. It went down to 2 days, which is fine. So we'll leave Friday. But then they canceled it today. So anyway, after we got all the stuff out of the car, anyway, that's when it goes. So also to give you more, I mean, yeah, I'm not sure if Miami's going to get flooded or not. Probably to a certain degree, but we're outside. We're a little bit further out than Miami, but either way, we're still on its path. I'm not sure if there's an evacuation area, but we're close to one. Let's put it that way. It does feel like it's weird that people are. I feel the energy of people pulling this hurricane too. I know that sounds very strange, but not everything is meant to be tapped into and understood, like predicted for that matter. Because I did feel it going to South Carolina, but now it's getting closer. I still feel it powering down, but it has its purpose. Was it created by the Illuminati? Probably, but people are asking for it too. Not to say they're asking to be punished, but this thing is being created for a reason. I believe it's part of the awakening process in some regard. Not to say everyone's going to become spiritual and start connecting to their chakras or anything like that, but it does feel like it's like the third dimensional book, the story of third dimension is going through some drastic changes right now. It might also precurse Earth changes on the way. Of course, anything's possible. I mean, there's another hurricane out there after this sucker. I mean, there's another tropical storm. I mean, who knows? Maybe this will be the Cat 7 we've all been asking for. Who knows? Either way, it's a very strange energy out here. It's not, like I said, it's not supposed to be entirely understood. But I'll be more than happy to stay here during the whole thing. I don't really care. I don't think it's going to really hit Miami that hard. They'll hit it, but I think where I am, I'll survive. But anyway, getting out of here will be fun. But either way, it's probably best just to get out of here. It's funny though, where I live, the sucker might crawl its way over there. So anyway, either way, it's getting interesting as for what happened in Houston and how Florida is. I mean, what happened in Houston is like many people in Houston's like, what's up with Florida? It's like, what's the deal on that? It's like you guys are out there all the time. You guys are getting this stuff now. We got one headed right for us. and it's a lot more powerful than I think it's a lot more powerful than Harvey. Harvey was a rain system. This thing would just, this sucker's just gonna throw us all into the Gulf basically. So anyway, we're gonna do a galactic channeling. Go into more of that. I'm gonna start fueling that up. More galactic updates, and go to the Galactic Federation of Light, and just basically connect to the consciousness of the Galactic Federation of Light. Basically, it's just a great amount of beings, and see what we get. It feels like I've been kind of waiting for kind of a push in this direction, and I'm kind of getting nudged in that regard. I've been kind of staying away from that, but it feels like I'm graduating out of that, staying away from it at least. There's one more thing, can't remember. It's been like about 4 hours on the road, and I still haven't, and I don't usually sleep that much. And last night I got an attack. I felt paralyzed. I felt the being there just pissed off at me more than anything. I couldn't move. It wasn't fun. I know it was reptilian. No, it was. I remember it quite well. And I didn't feel like reptilian. No, it was. But I saw a dark being. And it was very nasty. I mean, the energy of it was very nasty. So it was pissed off. So more people are becoming more aware of their abilities. And I do feel the earth shifting into more of a knowing. Not going to happen fast, but I do feel it. It's like the page of third dimension is going to be understood more over time for those that are ready to understand it. Certain things need to happen. As for hurricanes, always going to be explained, but it does feel like these things. I know the one in Houston's kind of obvious. That's a big mystery. I mean, not that one. This one I can feel people pull it. This one's coming. I can feel people pulling it towards them. Houston probably too, but I didn't see. I don't know. That one is more hidden. This one, people are pulling it here. Definitely, they have their purpose. Obviously, people are pulling the one in Houston, pulling that hurricane towards them. Not everybody, but obviously it was a astral agreement. It's like what I'm picking up on is like basically, okay, we need this thing to come through. We need to whatever it is. And it's like, man, my third dimensional self is not going to like this. It's like, and a lot of people are doing this. Man, I'm not thinking. It's like, I think this is good, or what? I mean, I'm not picking up on the whole conversation. But in astral, it's like, this needs to happen for whatever reason. And man, hopefully, we're going to survive it, but also for not everyone, but certain ones will tune them into more of what is going on. It's just, I feel the earth purging. I truly do. I mean, not with drastic earth changes, but I feel the energy of it definitely shifting. It's to a more of an awakening environment, not totally, but it is, and it's a wave, and it just has. I guess Mother Nature does not want it to be materialistic, as you might be. That could be a big part of it too. Maybe not fully. We do everything, because materialism is the god of humanity in a lot of ways. Well, it is definitely to those church ministers who are making like millions of dollars a year. Materialism, because they live a lot of materialism. Nice car, nice house, big house. And then they tell everybody, you can live this too. So a lot of this is probably throwing out materialism and connecting to what is important. Like even like stones, like crystals. I mean, this hurricane can go blast everything away, but it can't really destroy a crystal or a stone. It can destroy your television. It can destroy anything that's mechanical. It cannot destroy crystals, stones, and things of that sort. So, you know, your clothes will survive, but most of mechanical, has its purpose. So, wash out technology, wash out whatever the hell you don't need. Yeah, pictures get damaged, things of that sort, but yeah, it all has a purpose for it. Yeah, you'd be surprised what you resurrect. If you do need a picture or something, you'd be surprised to find out. I don't know. It's weird, but anyway, yeah, it's a weird time. I don't know. We might start connecting to. We might get hurricanes that are a lot more powerful. It's a big possibility. They might get stronger and stronger now. Anything's possible. I felt like it was going to be a light year, and it might still. It has been, but that doesn't mean you're not going to get 5 hurricanes that are like Category 12 or whatever. It doesn't mean that's not going to happen. I think in 2000, I forgot, we had storms like 13, 19 storms in one year, one time, whatever, something like that. I forgot, 2004 or something, I forget. And they kept coming. They weren't huge storms. They kept coming even after hurricane season. I think that was 2004. So anyway, still remember that one. This one's hard to forget. So anyway. All right, enough about that. I don't think I have anything else to gab about. So yeah, I'll be back. My availability is we'll be back online for sessions probably Friday and Saturday, and the regular schedule has to close off a couple of days for work next week. Other than that, I am back, and that's about it for that. For those that are new to all of this, oh yeah, go here. I'll advertise myself first. For those that are new to all this is ivantower.com. I just do the same old spiel. This is Go Internet Go. This is private sessions. This is my schedule for the week. You can connect to that. It's gift cards. It's easy purchase. You don't have to deal with all the jargon here. There's other purchase ways. There's Hangout, Skype, Zoom, and sessions by phone. There's also, you can go to iPhone and Android and see what the schedule of the webinars, find videos, and just it's there for your convenience. So I'm making adjustments on the site here and there, but either way, you go to the shop and you can submit a question, receive, this is a 5-minute audio file you receive, and you receive a text file. There's a healing, past life regression, message from Yeshua, 5-minute healing, and also the alternate payment. If that does not work, also Spirit Social, and here's the same thing again, just in case the other one does not work. Submitted question, healing, past life regression, message from Yeshua, 5-minute. I'm all messed up. Anyway, 5-minute healing and channeling consulting. There's other ways of purchasing a session. If the other methods don't work, it's one question from a day. Chakra healing from a day. Soul pain from Stephanie, and angelic Reiki from Miguel. So this is what keeps the videos alive, keeps the activity going. This is the background of the site, or this is the backbone of the content that is being uploaded daily. Sometimes I'm late is only because of tech issues of some kind, but usually sometimes I do a video late. It takes a while to process it, so I'll upload it like 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes. I'm not really proud about that, but I'm trying to avoid that. So sometimes I do the live. I'm kind of staying away from live, and I'm glad I did recently because I had kind of a screw up recently. That was kind of strange, but anyway. So it goes. So just be safe. If you're allergic to water, I don't know what to say. A lot of it's going to be coming from the sky very soon. If you live over here in Florida area or in the Keys or Bahamas, are going to get hit from what looks like pretty hard, and they got nowhere to go. It's like, I don't know how the Keys are being evacuated right now if you're a visitor, and Miami gas is being they won't have any more gas soon. So yeah, it's a weird time. Definitely weird. So, all right, blessings. Take care, and we're going to do a connection with Galactic Federation of Light. Might connect to their federations later on. For right now, connect to them. If anything strange happens, well, more power to them. All right, blessings, and let's take a moment. Here we go. Greetings to you. Yes, we are the members of the Galactic Federation of Light. Much love. There are many different species here to connect with you. But our message to you is to stay safe, stay clear, stay in love with yourself. As yes, your world is going through a transformation at this time. Environmentally, many of you are pushing yourself off this earth. And some of you are also improving the earth. You'll find your own ways of doing this. But you will most likely not be of a conscious energy at this time of it because it's not needed because of the lessons being learned here. Those of you who are moving to more of a fourth dimensional vibration, fifth dimensional vibration, you will see things, the patterns of what is being built at this time. Yes, you can connect it to your moon, your sun, and the different astrology types of vibrations. But for the most part, humanity is letting go of this third dimensional earth. Yes, it's going to go through some rough times. It is forging a new earth. How do you forge a new earth? You get rid of the old ways of doing things. You're in the beginning phase of this. It's going to take many, many years. It's going to take a while of letting go of the old, letting in the new human. You've done this countless times over in the past. This is nothing new. Yes, growing pains hurt. But you came here to experience these things to improve yourselves. Realize if you're in a flood area, you're improving yourself. You are becoming stronger. Yes, maybe you have situations that are of a negative nature. Remember, humanity puts a lot into money, but realize you can make it happen, maybe not in the most conventional ways, but you can make many things happen. Yes, the human way, the third dimensional mind will be forged, removed into more of a high dimensional vibration of looking at things. But many are going to have difficulty seeing it that way. But either way, you're going into a new earth, and this new earth is kicking out the old. It has been happening very seldom, slowly in places. That energy is going to increase. But many are going to hold into the third dimensional mindset because they are not ready for any change. They are not ready. They will not let this happen. It's because third dimension of what it's offering is enough for them at the time. But many of you others out there are part of a creation all on your own. Not to say you're causing these anomalies that are happening, such as your wind speed hurricanes. We are part of a process of transforming your earth into a new vibration. As you improve your skills and abilities, these situations happen, you learn, you grow from them much more than a third dimensional point of view. Many of those that are going through this situation are living it through a third dimension experience. But many fourth dimensional experiences are coming through also, such as psychic attacks, such as astral attacks, on and on. You're going through the same thing in a different way. Realize there's different types of ways of going through change, and some go through a fourth dimensional change, some go through a third dimensional change. The third dimensional change, someone much rather prefer that than a fourth dimensional change. You all go through a fourth dimensional change, but not all of you are aware of your fourth dimensional change. Those of you who are aware of it are aware of the attacks, but also aware of the visitations, the positiveness that comes with it. But as for your third dimensional change that's going on, they are building a new earth through their third dimensional way, meaning they have a third dimensional way of changing the earth. As they are not ready for the fourth dimension, but they are throwing out the old ways, as I said, and allowing new third dimensional ways as they step up toward the fourth. So not ready fully for the fourth, but they are building up for the fourth dimension and fifth dimension. But they're doing it in a third dimensional way, little by little. So these anomalies that come to your earth, as for earth changes, as for hurricanes and other anomalies, they have their purpose. Not always going to be easily seen in your environment at this time. But understand, you're all changing in your own way. At this time, our environment, our message to you. One moment. Is not to worry. Know all things will work itself out. The peace of mind, yes, many do have difficulties hearing that. You will know your timeline. Know your timeline. You might see a conflict, you might feel a conflict, but not always fully see it. Know your timeline. Everybody's different. Many in the third dimension are, the reason why these things happen is because the third dimension, it's not that they are rejecting the fourth dimension, it's because they have a lot to learn in the third dimension as they're letting go of old layers and adding new layers. But in these new layers, it is they're making a better third dimension. As you're aware, when weather systems happen, don't things look nicer in certain areas? Construction is done better, things improve. It's a third dimensional building process there. Not to say you're going to have a fourth dimensional world where we're all going to have aliens and everyone's going to be happy. But the third dimensional world, this is how it finds a way to improve itself. It kind of finds a way to improve itself through weather anomalies. There's much more to it than that. There's also healthcare that's involved that improves, and many, many other things. But what matters most is, yes, you see the compassion of humanity, the love of humanity. Yes, done in a third dimensional way, but many of them have forgotten the joy they have for each other. They knew, but of course, but it just helps that side to come alive much more, doesn't it? And that is beautiful. But yes, many of those will stay in a third dimensional mindset, but that's okay. The world is not meant to be transforming all into a 5-dimensional, 5D alien world anytime soon, because you're all learning through your own processes. Those of you in a more fourth dimensional vibration should begin to see nature in a different way, see yourself in a different way, as you will be tested in other ways. Not to say that will be for everyone, but we're all going through a great change of vibration. And those of the fourth dimension are finding new ways. They're learning more about themselves. So you can't do a fifth dimension, but also to allow more of a wave of third and fourth coming closer to each other. Some don't see fourth and third anywhere near, but you're actually coming closer in your own way. That's all we have for you. Yes, that is all we have at this moment. We love your vibrations. Keep connecting. Stay positive. Love one another. Love yourself. Love all things. Say hi to a tree. They love you. Blessings. All right, thank you. All right, thank you, everyone, and have